I think the fundamental issue comes back down to the whole concept of ethical leadership. The first three principles of the King Code, 1, 2, and 3, are all around this issue of ethical leadership. And boards are in a very powerful position to lead. And are we going to embrace the stakeholder inclusive approach, or are we going to stick with a traditional financial capital approach? And I think organizations that embrace, that get the balance in terms of how they serve all their stakeholders, how they deliver on a wider range of performance objectives, will be the ones that will sustain themselves and thrive over a longer period, rather than those that are essentially a little more narrowly focused on what's happening today and here and now, as opposed to looking at the future. So being a director part 2 starts off with the whole concept of ethical leadership. We unpack issues like corporate citizenship, sustainability, the ethical leadership characteristics we'd expect to see in boards. We move on to the whole issue of strategy and linking it back to the issue of sustainability, understanding what all the stakeholders of an organization might be expecting, and understanding that strategy is not this short-term 1, 2, 3, or 5-year plan. It tends to be much longer in terms of its horizon. Long after boards have departed, the decisions they make today will be yielding benefits or causing losses for the organization. And I think boards need to understand that. And then we conclude the day with a high-level overview of integrated reporting and what we expect to see in integrated reporting. We unpack, for example, the 6 capitals model. We talk about the people, planet, profit that King 3 first started out introducing to us as directors. And we try to marry the three issues of ethical leadership, strategy, and integrated reporting into something that boards can understand their role in the whole arena of strategy, integrated reporting, and being ethical leaders, and also managing stakeholder expectations as such. I think both experienced directors and aspirant directors who are new to these concepts of sustainability, stakeholder inclusivity, integrated reporting, I think it might provide the guidance, a framework within which they can develop a model that works for them in the boardroom. So I think it's aimed at both experienced and aspirant directors. For the executives, I think to the extent that they might need to guide the board and in terms of their responsibilities, it may be useful, but our training is primarily aimed at directors, not at executives. So I've been exclusively positioned in the corporate governance field since 2013. I facilitate training and development for the Institute of Directors and board appraisal services for Institute of Directors. I've been serving on boards exclusively since then. If I look at my experience on boards continuously, probably at least 25 years that I've been doing it, and the total experience in the boardroom with all the various companies, probably older than I am at this point in my life. Some of the boards that I have served on in the past, I used to be a council member at the Human Sciences Research Council, a board member at the South African Forestry Company Limited. I currently serve on the boards of 2 multinational companies operating in South Africa and their local subsidiaries. I also serve on the National Arts Festival in Makanda, the Solplaatje University in Kimberley, and I am chair of the Automobile Association of South Africa. So this program, I think, tries to bring in some uncomfortable issues, you know, trying to get directors to think about something other than just profit. Our responsibility to larger society and the country is what excites me about this program. Whether it may be a little bit utopian and a little bit ambitious for us to get there, but if we don't start, we will never get there. And that's why I enjoy presenting this program, because it makes people uncomfortable. Hi, I'm Sikkie Kajee, and I am one of the subject matter experts for Being a Director Part 2, and I look forward to seeing you on one of our programs this year.